Well, here's my new little bus. You guys haven't seen this one yet. It is gray in color, 99 GMC Bluebird CV200. It's got 19.5s on it. It's got one good steer tire. Well, this one was actually replaced before I got it, so I'm gonna change the other one. Go on inside. Kind of a mess in here, but it doesn't have any seats in it. Well, mounted, I should say. All these seats that are in here I actually got for the other little bus, but now they're in here. It's got a wheelchair lift. So anyway, the refrigerator from me, like I said, what was in that little TC, and then these seats, like I said, they're not bolted down right now. Some extra mirrors, extra parts. This thing's a 7-window. They had the windows tinted, which is why you can kind of see that little gap up there in the corners. Of course, that sink. I'm going to put LED lights on this one too, of course. Trying to match up one of these sound-off 756 premiums with the reflex, with the park and turn function. Apparently, I think this one's discontinued, but I'm trying to get something for the front on the body. Sound-off taillights, and then I got these at Bontrager's in White Pigeon, Michigan. It's an RV surplus, Bontrager's. They are selling these sound-off premium license plate lights for 15 bucks a piece. And they do ship. So if you want any of those, call up. They had like maybe 15 more when I bought. I got 3 sets. So this is a used light that I got from work. Trucker came in and wanted them replaced because the one was broke, so they put 2 new ones on. These were actually, see, this one's red. It was actually red and amber, and this one was the same thing, but I only like the ambers because I prefer amber turn signals, even on the ones on the back side. So I changed this one, flopped the LEDs around so this one's all amber, and then bought one more unit to match it up, and it is a matching one. So bunch of extra parts. I'm still figuring out how I'm going to put seats in this one because I think I'm going to leave the 4 seats in the back like that and then do the rest of it, the party style seating in here, with something that'll fold up so you can still put wheelchairs in here if need be. This thing has electric outlets, a generator. It's an Onan generator. We'll look at that next. And it's got a rooftop air conditioning unit. What's funny is I actually bid on this bus when the school was getting rid of it, but it went for more than what I was bidding on it. And then a few years later, I stumble upon it for sale, already painted and windows tinted, AC, and well, kind of funny how that happens. Show the switches real quick. Don't know what that accessory switch is. That's be the warning light start, the warning light master, the strobe light. This thing doesn't have any warning lights on it, so those don't do anything anymore, but the strobe still works. That's your heater fan up here for the defrost. Clearance lights, those are for all your dome lights. Mirror defrost. What do we have here? Apparently that switches from what comes out of the defrost to right back here by the driver, I believe. If you want fresh air or not, there's your controls. This would be right hand heater. I think that's the heater over by the driver door, the service door. Your fan switches. I think this is that one fan for the underseat heater back there, and then the wash wipe. I still have that extra switch, so I'm going to convert these to intermittent wipers too, because it's just off or low and high. It's got those stupid mirrors, and I've got extra double nickels to put on here. It's got the just warning light monitor on here because it's a Michigan bus. 4-piece flat windshield, manual door, Allison AT545. It's got a Cat 3126. It's pretty cool too. That's all it has for miles. GM gauges because it's a GMC, hydraulic brakes. So we'll keep walking around. This thing came with new batteries when I got it. There's a wheelchair door. outlets out here in the side. I think that's cool too. They put those there. Bandag retreads on the rear. Those are BDRAS treads. They did keep some of the black stripes on the side, as you can see here, the bottom one and that middle one. This is kind of cool how this thing came out with the color, because it's a metallic. I don't know if you can kind of tell in the paint there or not. See, no warning lights on this. They put a hitch on here, receiver, so that's cool. Can tow boats or whatever you got with it. There's those tail lights. These are actually those warning light lenses, and I think they did that. They changed this back here because the tail lights are kind of messed up, because like all four of these will flash when you turn on your turn signals, and then these don't do anything. This one doesn't work at all. But I think it has something to do with the fact that the turn signals are on a different circuit than the brake lights. And what should have been done is just get a tail light converter. Apparently that didn't happen that way. There's two exhaust pipes on here. One is for that big kitty, and the other one is for the generator, which is that little one there. Which is kind of nice because the generator is hooked up to the batteries on the bus, so you can leave the cat off and run the generator, and you can still have electricity, and it'll still won't run your batteries down. There's the Onan generator right here in the middle of the bus. And there's your start switch or whatever. I just had it going. In fact, I just put 40 gallons of fuel in this thing. Anyway, if you want to do a manual prime, you push that down and it'll run the glow plugs and run the fuel pump. And if you do this and hold it to start, just hold it, it will run the preheat. Apparently it's warm enough to start. And it runs. This thing gets fuel right off the tank that's already on here too, so you only put fuel in one spot. So we got the white roof. You can kind of see that air conditioner up there. I think the roof has some sort of coating on there, an RV type of coating, because it's not just like a white paint, it's kind of a rough kind of feel to it. Back on the front, this one has the body mounted turn signals. And these are going to get changed for LED. We got the winter front on here now because, well, like I really drive it, but I figured put the winter front on. Man, this thing is dirty. Anyway, there's your cat. It's just a shade oily on this side, but nothing to make me concernicus. 3126. Hydraulic brakes. You can still see all the yellow underneath here. There's your turbo. Well, anyway, I think if you guys have any questions, you'll let me know. Thanks for taking the tour.